Good evening, folks. How's it going? It is Sunday. It is 9 p.m. Eastern, so you know what that means if you're here right now. Oh, I can we can get rid of where is this? There we go. Yeah, that was my record from um the creator showdown that happened yesterday. Unfortunately, I went 2-2, double elimination, so I got kicked out after that point. But then I was playing this list that we have in front of you. It is really hard to show you the whole list because there was a Moto update that was pushed out yesterday. Some stuff went out accidentally as part of hot fixing some problems with navigating through parts of the client. And cards are big. They are very big. But if you caught the stream on either Thursday or Saturday, it's the same one. Same one as that. Also, I have already started a league. I started one yesterday that I didn't realize I was not going to have time to touch since then. But we are 1-0, so we're going to see if we can close it out. This also was a win against Eldrazi. I know I've been mentioning that with this list in particular, I've been trying these Cabal therapies and seeing, given how Thoughtseize does line up relatively well versus Eldrazi, I wanted to see if Cabal therapy could do something similar to that. In the end, kind of ending up not quite the same, but like potentially working out well in the same way that therapy kind of worked well against the Turbomuxus after back when Name Sticker Goblin was still legal. And I did win game 3. I will be completely honest. A lot of things were lining up relatively well for me. But Cabal Therapy did let me take I just like blind named Glaring Fleshraker. I shouldn't say blinds. Some of the things in the game led me to that decision, but I got a Glaring Fleshraker out of there, immediately flashed it back to also get a Thought Knot Seer that I think was in their hands. And it was like leaving them with an empty board, sowing Myco Spawn and 2 lands in their hand and like 1 or 2 lands in play. And I mean it was just pretty sick. I felt like it definitely sort of did what I was asking it to do, which is just make it so my opponent doesn't get to cast their spells in a different way than Magus. So, the sample size is currently 1, but that 1 was pretty good. So let's see if it keeps up. And if I get to register Cabal Therapy in a couple weeks, oh boy, I'm going to be so happy. Excuse me. Had a really good day. Hope everybody had a good Sunday. We went to a friend's house and they made homemade bagels. We played a bunch of board games after. It was a great day. Just got back from some Mexican food too. It's been a busy but fun Sunday. All right, we are on the play. Reveal our Yorion, and we have a 0 lander. Got it. This is better. I guess I'll just put the either Second Spirit or the Flicker Wisp. Oh yeah, this is another thing that happens. There's just an enlargement thing. Gonna be so happy on your behalf if you could decide Bookable Therapies. Man, me too. I know that you in particular would really be happy to hear it too. So yeah, I really hope it ends up working out for a number of reasons. I get to play my RKF White Orchid Phantoms. I feel a little silly because I just got really nice foil Maguses, but what are you going to do? I'm going to play Spirit of Labyrinth. Brainstorm, you got it. Depending on what kind of basic island deck this is. Oh. Whoa. That's what the middle click does now? That's kind of wild. Okay. Depending on what kind of blue deck this is, we'll see if the spirit dies. It probably won't with the Magus. Cyclorian revealed. Okay. Interesting. And they find another island. Yeah, basic land phrenology time. What even is this? Is this Dominaria remastered? I'm not sure how to feel about this one yet. This is new territory for me. It sort of feels blue-white. I'm a little... Just, I feel like I would have seen it's a little surprising to see island. I know that they cycled for the islands because I have a wasteland here, but still. I'm feeling like, I was thinking it. I would not be surprised if this is high tide. I'm going to get a Cauldra here. If it's high tide, I'm glad I have Spirit in play, but they definitely are also a deck that usually has like main deck dress downs for stuff like this. Ponder into Spirit feels very good. Prismatic Vista. Okay, probably blue-white. Have to be mindful of potential Terminus here. So I'm not going to play anything else. I have Wisp to reset the Cauldron if I need to. No Terminus, so we're good there. Another island. 3 islands is a lot of islands. But I'm about to attack for lethal. Oh, and we have a Thoughtseize. Let's get some information. Never mind, no information. Okay, so 3 basic islands, a Prismatic Vista, Ponder, Brainstorm, Cyclorian revealed. That was everything we saw, right? So this is at least feeling like a therapy matchup. I don't know if I want anything else, but I think I can easily cut 2 therapies, or bring in 2 therapies, cut 2 like Swords to Plowshares. This is going to be a creature light deck regardless of what it is, even if I am wrong about what kind of creature light deck it is. Maybe I want a... I mean, I have a lot of removal that does not look really good here. I'll keep Phantom Blade just in case, but I'm not sure about it. Yeah, High Tide, back to basics, blue white. Both of those definitely seem possible to me. Notably, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter what fetches High Tide would play, right? Because they don't even... It's not like they're going to play Surveil lands or anything like that, so... Hell yeah. There's just nothing better than a Thoughtseize followed up by a Cabal Therapy. Okay, basic island again. No fetch. I'm feeling High Tide. This is yeah. This is feeling like High Tide. I could play Vial here, but I just don't think there's a good reason to. Over just getting some confirmation about what's going on over there. It's Omnitel. Okay. Yeah, you got it right on time. They did not shuffle off of the ponder. What would I want to therapy here? Probably the Force of Will? Therapy, Force of Will, depending on what else is in the hand. I can either turn my mom into a therapy or I can play the Vial. I think I'm fine if the Vial gets consigned because that means the Stoneforge will resolve. So yeah, let's start with the therapy. Oh, notably, that was a force that I totally did not notice until now. So yeah, we'll take Force of Will. They did not shuffle and then drew Misty Rainforest. So that's a little bit interesting. So that's Force of Will gone. Does that mean that the next card is probably a Show and Tell? If I just therapy the Emrakul, their hand doesn't do anything for like forever, right? That just seems right to me. I would feel better about just letting them keep the Emrakul if I had an answer to a Show and Tell Emrakul, but I just don't. So I don't want to risk it. The sand by itself just doesn't do anything, so. Alright, well now I do. Now I have it, but I wouldn't have had it this turn, so. So I think I am just gonna... I want to Aether Vial, actually. Play Aether Vial. They might consign it. They don't. Okay. Then I would rather Surveil than cast a Stoneforge. That's going to have its trigger consigned here. It's a Hedge Maze, I assume? Yeah, cool. They keep it on top. Okay. don't want another land right now. Now, I think I am a little bit more okay with Stoneforge getting consigned now that I'm thinking, like, I don't want my Solitude trigger to get consigned if they try to show and tell in an Emrakul. Okay, cool. I'll keep them down a little bit on mana. Maybe that's worse than... What? Maybe that's worse than being able to hardcast Solitude next turn, but look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't, put a card from among them into your hand. Okay, so it's impulse, but if you pick a land, it goes into play. They did not pick a land. Yeah, it's impulse, sort of impulse, sort of growth spiral. Yeah, it's a weird one. What's that from? Oh, it's from MH3. Okay, that's funny. All right, the Stoneforge is attacking for 1, I guess. Not what I wanted to see, but okay. Goodbye, lands. Go away. I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to just cast Yori on here. Especially while they only have 4 lands, they're not holding up like a hard cast Force of Will. Yeah, force pitches show and tell. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna keep this on 3. Am I keeping this on 3? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on 3. All right. Well, I really don't want to cast the Solitude as a 3/2, but I might just have to. Yeah. The moment you do, then they'll have show and tell for Emrakul. Oh yeah, obviously. Oh, they have a Cunning Wish kill. Yeah, you get Venser and Emrakul here. It's usually what it is. Oh, they have a Trax and Emrakul. Yeah, okay, we're good. We can move on. Okay, now I know I'm playing against. Let's get the Surgical in here. Containment Priest. That's probably it. I don't really want Lion Sash. I do actually kind of want Phantom Blade, because it can kill an Emrakul, and I think I just get rid of the third Swords to Plowshares. Very happy to have Lauren in my deck. I really just need to find a recruiter for Lauren at any point. I think we keep the rest here. Yeah, let's roll with it. I mean, this has basically the most important card in the matchup. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Opponent's mulling to 6. Keep 6. Cool. And we have an Aether Vial. It's probably one of the best. This is one of the best clunky hands I could have, honestly. Oh boy, that's how it's gonna be, huh? Can I get like a spirit on top? No, I don't want. I don't want a swamp. Excuse me. Goodness. Cycling Lauren revealed, yeah. Okay. Okay. I really just want a Wasteland. Or, not a Wasteland, a Spirit Labyrinth. I think here I want to Wisp my Shadowy Backstreet. Yeah. Gets a clock in play and basically does the same thing as playing the Shadowy Backstreet from my hands. More or less. A little bit tempted to just attack for 1 here, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's probably supposed to. Or no, I attack. No, right. The mom just came into play, so this is the first turn I can attack. Yes, please. Here, Moto's borked her down. It's a little janky. They pushed out an update yesterday that was a little bit wrong, I guess. They changed a lot of things visually, and they were supposed to go out in the update that they're pushing like early this week, but it actually got pushed out with a hot fix to fix some crash problems. So I think that's why it's a little goofy right now. Alright, I am going to recruit for a Spirit of the Labyrinth. Yeah, I also don't like how things don't darken. Some of the visual changes, a couple of them I do honestly like. I kind of like how the cards look rounder, but things are supposed to darken and they shouldn't, or things are supposed to darken and they're not, and that's a little off-putting. I don't like that it automatically enlarges cards like this. It doesn't happen for me a lot, but I think this should be something that isn't forced on you. They're just main phase doing that? Okay, sure. I am going to take up to 5 here, I think. Yeah, I am. Ooh, Crocus is really nice. I am guessing that this is about to get Force of Willed or something. No. Okay, sure. Someone was saying Tameo, Snapcaster, and Mystic Sync were causing crashes. Huh, okay. I have not seen that. I believe it if people have been saying it. I just haven't. I have not encountered those issues specifically. Opponent goes to discard. Planar Genesis. Alright, put my opponent to 1. Never mind. Another Echoing Truth. You got it. Oh, I'm actually also going to put Yorion into my hand, use it right now. Now I get to wisp out one of the islands on their turn, and I'm going to recruit for, I guess, a Witch Enchanter? I don't know. Just have multiples of that effect. Seems pretty good. I think we got this game, though. Sick. Alright, cool. Alright, winning another die roll. That's nice. Yeah, this works. Last seen 5 days ago playing Mystic Forge combo, huh? Please don't be playing that now. I would really prefer if you were not playing Mystic Forge. Thanks. Anyway, so about that planar nexus. What is that supposed to be for? I guess it's good with... It's good with Urza's Workshop. They have Urza's Tower in their decks. They're just playing with that. Okay, interesting. From this hand, I'm pretty sure that I just take the Mystic Forge. I'm not that worried about Glaring Fleshraker, especially because they can't even cast a turn 2 Fleshraker right now, can they? Even when they do, I have the Solitude for it, so that's why I'm not worried. So I'm just going to take Mystic Forge because it's the value engine. Yeah. I guess maybe I'm just not supposed to be relying on the Solitude when they literally have Vexing Bauble, but I don't know. It doesn't seem super likely that they're gonna play the Bauble and also not crack it, so we'll see. There we go. Even better. All right, time to Cauldra. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is sort of why I'm a little bit confused about it, because like imagine if this planar nexus was literally any other soul land, I guess. Of Grim Monolith. That's annoying. Okay. Untap Grim Monolith. Play Monolith again. And now they're in a situation where like they can't protect their Fleshraker with Bauble because they have to play, or if they protect the Fleshraker with the Bauble, they're losing a trigger. So you're joining the Modern Challenge at 9. Oh boy. Good luck. I could not. Kozilek's commands. They are exiling Stoneforge, drawing. Okay, got it. Well, that's a bummer. One top, 3 bottom. Okay. Other thoughtseies? I'm so good. I'm so good at this game. Urza's Tower. Okay, so I just take the Fleshraker. Or do I? Just take the Bauble. I play the Fleshraker and I swords it. I guess I do have to be mindful of the fact that if I'm forced to use swords on the Fleshraker, then like these Urza Saga constructs might just dunk on me. So maybe I'm supposed to take the Fleshraker. The Bauble also makes the Saga constructs bigger. I am going to take the Fleshraker. Ooh. I would say 1 turn slow, but I'm still going to take it. And I'm not going to have to use my Mom this turn. I'm not going to have to cast swords this turn. So I can play Mom, even though Mom is a 1/1. 9, 1, and 2 leagues. What deck are you playing? Mono-green Brute Scale combo. Whoa. Actually sounds pretty sick. This is a lot of mana. Don't do that. Stop. It's another Kozilek's command. It is another Kozilek's command. Well, this does at least look like a version of this deck where White Orchid Phantom is going to be quite a bit better than it is against the other Forge builds. Phantom's already usually a Stone Rain. These decks don't usually play a basic land, but it's especially going to be good if, like, I don't know, like Tower and Nexus, you need both. Okay, now this is looking pretty bad. No construct for you. And F6, I guess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think this deck smells. This deck is probably the only reason I would potentially hear arguments for banning clearing. If you were to ban something from Eldrazi, you should ban Fleshraker over Sowing Mycospawn. Um, but I don't know. I feel like this deck would probably be more manageable if like any non-blue fair deck could exist. But they kind of can't because of Sowing Mycospawn specifically. Okay, bringing these in. Grafdigger's Cage. It has text against Mystic Forge, which is usually enough because this matchup is not good. Mother of Runes are dead cards. Lion Sash doesn't do anything. I don't really want to Phantom Blade because I'm going to be cutting some removal anyway, I think. Oh yeah, I'm shaving 2 swords for 2 paths at a minimum. This is also probably not an Emperor of Bones matchup, and I'm probably just gonna shave 2, and that'll probably be it. Missing anything? I don't think so. There's probably an argument for cutting Wisps, but I think Wisp has a higher likelihood of doing anything than Emperor Bones. Surgical is there because you need to get lucky in this matchup, basically. They don't actually have any graveyard interaction. But sometimes a discard spell will hit a very important card in their deck and you'll get to get rid of it. That is not a coherent plan, but it is a much better plan than any of these cards can really facilitate. Specifically, if you can Surgical Karn is a really good play because it's the hardest. It's the most difficult part of their deck to beat is the Karn engine. This hand blows, so we're gonna get rid of that. This hand isn't very good either. Does have a Wasteland at least. Has Wasteland, it has a Cage, has a path for a Fleshraker. Is there a white collector oof? No, there really should be. It blows my mind that there isn't one yet. Like, Stony Silence existed before Collector Oof did, but they just won't put that effect on a creature. This hand ain't great, but I'm going to keep it. The only cards that like I would really be looking for over this are discard spells and White Orchid Phantoms. Discard spells of those are the ones that like I actually think would are like potentially worth digging for. I don't think it's worth digging for a White Orchid Phantom though. Caracas. Interesting. Oh, yeah, like a crop rotation deck? Oh. Hey, Einstein9998, thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? One Ring, Karn. I'd actually prefer Karn here because at least I can kill it. Could be, yeah, Kozilek's commands. I would prefer not that because then I don't get to put a Cauldron to play. Yeah, it's Kozilek's command. Making Spawn is a little bit interesting. Of course, I draw only removal. It feels a little bit meaningful to me that they K commanded for Spawn over drawing a card. We are definitely wasting Tomb. The question is, am I throwing these stupid removal spells against Spawn tokens? I really don't want the answer to be yes. But I think I have to think about it for a second. I am going to waste the Tomb, though. it's just they want to kick a Micah Small. It's not a like we played against it was a Turbo Forge deck. Like I don't think they have Micah Spawn. So generally, yes, Mystic Forge does not play basic. Their deck is looking kind of weird, so I could just be wrong. But that was the logic for switching Path for Swords. It is a strict upgrade in any deck where you know your opponent doesn't have basic lands. But there aren't that many where you want removal, or there are very few situations where you are not playing all of your removal, so it's not something that comes up very much. This is just a weird corner case. Another ancient team, huh? There's Karn. Yeah, okay. And now I don't even have 3 mana in play to Skyclave it, so... Portable Hole for the Grafdigger's Cage. Interesting. So they must have a Mystic Forge in hand then? How many Abolish are we playing? Unfortunately, very much 0. Hole is their answer to Null Rod. Okay, that makes sense. I think I want White Orchid Phantom. That's the card I would like to draw here. No. This is probably the next best thing. They have a Basalt Monolith in their Karn board. Interesting. Okay. Untap Monolith, play Forge. No, okay. I'm just begging for once for my opponent to not have the second Kozilek's command after the first one doesn't even draw a card. I don't even remember if this one drew a card, but man, Kozilek command is so frustrating. And we're probably just getting latticed here anyway. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, and there's nothing I could have done to not get latticed, so. Ooh. And there is that Mystic Forge I was afraid of. There. Oh right, they minused Karn already. That's yeah. Never mind. Or they minused Karn last turn, so they couldn't lattice us this turn. Okay, I have 3 lands in play, so there are a lot of pretty good draws. And my opponent's also out of mana, so they can't really do much else here. Not what I needed. Yuck. That's bad. Literally, why doesn't White Collector Roof exist? I'm good. We can get out of here. Really don't like that deck's getting popular. It's a bad sign from me. Yeah, people only like playing with hate bears when they're not white. Every other color gets hate bears, just not white. No, sorry, that's a lie. White gets the same one every set. Every set they get a white hate card that is symmetrical and bad in 90% of white decks. The new Doorkeeper Thrall every set, yeah. My opponent's name is Takanuma is a free roll. It's a good bit. What is with his basic swamp hands and nothing else? This hand at least has a bunch of spells that it can cast, and I'm on the draw, and I'm surveilling on turn 1, so I guess I keep this over going to 5. Hurting Lawrence here. Lawrence not a hate player. Lawrence just a... Oh boy. What's happening? What? This black-red Reanimator? Okay. What? Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. Perfect. I guess I'm supposed to just do this now. Yeah. Get out of here, troll. Yeah, I love when my opponent goes basic swap Dark Ritual into whatever all this was. Ah, they're playing the Cellar Spawn deck. Okay. Except they haven't... None of their cards so far do anything with Cellar Spawn, so... We'll see what else is over there. This is just a removal spell, right? Yeah, you can have a Felder Profane. I'll take the Reanimate. Take the Reanimate, Swords or Netherglyph, and we'll move on with life. Land? No. It's pretty good non-land, though. Oh, what are you casting? Another Dark Ritual? A Dark Ritual into a Troll? Is that what's happening right now? It is what's happening right now. Yeah, you got it. Alright, lands, please. Solitude them again. Nice. I'm sad to pitch Formalware here, but it's also better than being dead, so whatever. We are empty-handed, and you're the one drawing who can draw Dark Ritual in their fair deck, so. Don't see much of a desire to cast that right now, so. I could put Yorion in my hands, but I suspect that they are also a Thoughtseize deck, so no reason to expose it until my vial is much closer to 5 counters. Red, black, black. Detectives Phoenix. Whoa. My opponent's cooking. You can cast it from your graveyard using its bestow ability. Okay, got it. Do I want a Thoughtseize in case my opponent's holding up like a Fatal Push here? Is that worth a turn off their clock? I think it might be. If I could get Formalware, I wouldn't care, but since Formalware is gone, I guess maybe I'm just getting a Lion Sash, actually. I think I am getting Lion Sash anyway. Maybe I'm getting Phantom Blade. They can barely even bestow this from their yard right now. You know, I'm gonna go for Phantom Blade. Stoneforge dies. It's okay, because we're getting close to our Yorion turn anyway. GTA dead in a ditch, unfortunately. I hope GTA will come back eventually, but we'll just have to see. Okay, My suspicion is right that they are a Thoughtseize deck. So what I got on off of Stoneforge did not matter. Time to take up to 4 and immediately draw Recruiter. No, okay. Or no, I'm waiting one more turn. Am I even attacking with anything? Do they have like, if they have like Bowmaster, I don't really want to attack with either of my creatures. I don't know if they're going to have Bowmaster. I have no idea what's in their deck, but yeah, you know what? I'm just going to hold back one turn. That 2 damage I don't deal really does not matter remotely as much as making sure that this Yorion is as strong as it can be. Barrogoyf. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I shouldn't say fine. It's a little scary, but we'll figure it out. Can he get a Solitude? No. Do I want this? Yes, I do. That's actually, no, that's actually really important. Because it means that my Yorion can fog this Barrogoyf if I want it to. Doing this now because I don't want them to have all their mana up for removal spells or anything like that. The Recruiter is getting a Solitude and it's not close. The Stoneforge is probably getting a Cauldra here. My opponent is a Reanimate deck. They could get me, but I think the Solitude can handle anything else. If I really need it to. Whew. I think attack with both is correct here. Do I chump block? No, I'm pretty sure I do this, bounce Yorion, take 2, and then next turn is when everything feels pretty much A-okay. Ripples of Undeath. I have to reread what this card does. At the beginning of their first main phase, they mill 3. They can pay 1 mana and 3 life to put one of the milled cards into their hand. Okay, got it. I love that for them, I think. Wasteland is... Does that change it? It means that I get to... So I can Solitude both... yeah, I think I'm supposed to Solitude both of these right now. Solitude the Barrogoyf. We get to attack for 2. Yorion again. Solitude that. Stone Forge is going to get Lion Sash. Do we just get another Solitude, or do we get an answer to the Ripples of Undeath? And do we want Skyclave for the versatility in case something scarier happens, or do we just want to get a Lauren and not have to worry about the illusion coming into play? Neither option seems too bad to me, all told. I'll go with the Skyclave. Skyclave's probably safest. How much life has my opponent gained off of for my removal spells? 6, 12, 16, 18, 20, like 18, something like that. They mill Shadow, Trawler, and other. They're Death Shadow deck. So about that, all that life they gained. Yeah, late game D&T is the best. Yeah, this Death Shadow is what, negative 16? Yeah. They didn't even take one of the cards, which is kind of funny. Yeah, okay. I think I'm feeling like we got this game. Cool. All right. On to game 2. I think I want Path to Exile. I want Containment Priest. I want Split Up. That's probably it. We only saw Reanimate, and I think that makes some sense. Like, I don't think that they are going to be an animate dead deck, basically. And I think I can very easily cut Spirit of Labyrinth and then just call it a day. And we'll see. Oh, I guess I want Ghost Vacuum here too. Maybe Ghost Vacuum is over Lauren, because we only saw Ripples of Undeath for a thing that Lauren can kill. Yeah, we'll go with that. Not quite what I'm looking for. Opponent also goes to 6. This hand looks better. Let's put the Backstreet back, I think. Yeah. I could also put the Wasteland back, actually. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put the Wasteland back. Love me a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is treating us right today. Okay, we got some stuff going on here. Has two. I guess they have 3 lands essentially: Cellar Spawn and Overlord. Um, the Cellar Spawn doesn't really do anything by itself, so I guess I just take the Overlord. And it'll be annoying if they reanimate the Overlord, but I also have swords to answer it, so it really could be a lot worse. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Modern is not supposed to be a turn 2 format. I'm not even sure mechanically how they do it. I'm not asking for an explanation, to be totally clear, but that seems weird that it would be possible. Oh, right, just right. Rich ones were Ruby. Duh, that makes sense. And there's the Badlands. Mm-hmm. Molten Collapse on my mom? That's messed up. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll Thoughtseize again. I'm addicted. I'm addicted, I tell you. Is Jax on his way in?
We gotta show chat.
Oh boy. All right, chat. We got something for you. Oh no.
It's raining.
Oh,
It's raining.
Jax is so wet. Oh
He's
no.
so wet.
Oh no, guys.
Oh, he's wet. He doesn't like it. Like, guys, I would like to not be wet.
I'm sorry, Jax. Oh, you smell wet too.
Yeah,
I love you.
bye, chat.
I love you, little guy. All right, back to the Thoughtseize. So I see the combo here is Ancient Cellar Spawn and Shock Me by casting your Detective's Phoenix. So I guess I'm just going to take the Cellar Spawn, and I don't care about the Phoenix because I have removal spells for it. Oh, whoops. I got rid of the wrong card. I do not want another land. So the Cellar Spawn is not in their hand. The Phoenix is. I think they're about to cast the Phoenix, so we'll be fine, but... It's a Netherglyph. That's different. Goodbye. Sure. I'll do it again. Okay, I don't need any more Thoughtseizes. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the Boggart Trawler. I wonder if I'm actually supposed to put Yorion in my hand there, so if I draw a land, I can just cast Yorion to block the Detective Phoenix. I'm going to take 2 here, but... Okay, that's better. So I can recruit for a Skyclave, and that'll feel a little bit better. Or I could go off an Emperor or something next turn. That actually, yeah, I'm gonna Emperor my opponent's Overlord because that's way sicker. I didn't think about it too hard. It just looks, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, we can only draw one more Thoughtseize. Thank God. I will take 8 here. That's okay. Or take 2, go to 8. I feel like I always say that wrong in the exact same way. Okay, please do not have a removal spell so that I can have fun. Got a Bones back in Overlord, pick up Skyclave and Wisp and Wisp. Ooh, boy. Alright. Wow, that was kind of a miss, but okay. I'll take the mom. Hey, we milled over the 4th Thoughtseize. This one gets another Emperor Bones. Okay, sure. Well, not the most exciting Overlord, but I don't have to worry about it getting reanimated anymore, so that's nice. Yeah, that was what? 4 lands, Thoughtseize, Vacuum, Path. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 lands. Yeah, 4 lands, Thoughtseize, Vacuum, Path, and the Bones were the mill cards I milled over. I mean, I'm glad I'm not drawing any of those, so there is that. But that was not great. Let's go to combat. I'm just going to get my opponent's stuff out of their yard. I guess I'm going to get the Cellar spawn first. I guess if I Bones, I could have hit them with a Troll to put them to 6 this turn. Maybe that was good, just to like try to kill them. But I think now I'm going to Swords and recruit for a Solitude. Yeah, I think recruiting for a Solitude here is in fact GG. Whether my opponent thinks it is another question, but okay, now they're surveilling. And they keep it on top. Okay. They keep it on top, but they aren't casting anything. That is pretty interesting, I think. I'm just gonna go to combat. I'm 1 off of killing them with Emperor for Troll, unfortunately. Or I would be doing that. I think I'm just gonna hold up Solitude. Alright, they're over it. I don't know what card they kept on top, but it was not enough. It's funny, after playing the Overlord build for like 3 weeks or whatever, At no point did I manage, I think, to Emperor of Bones my Overlord. Um, Someone can correct me on that if they remember, but I don't remember doing it. So it's very funny that I did it against a completely different deck. Overlorded and milled 3 Overlords in the game where you got the bones back. That's pretty sick. Oh, hello. It's a good friend of mine, Billy Mitchell, host of the Dark Depths podcast. Tends to play pretty gosh darn good decks. He is an Eternal Weekend champion as well. He actually beat me in the semis of the Eternal Weekend that I top forward. So he's mulliganing to 6. Unfortunate who he shares a name with. I don't understand I don't know who the other person is in this. He's playing Delver of Secrets. Interesting. Oh, the fate. Yes. Okay. That rings a bell now. I remember. I'm starting. It's starting to come back to me. Huh. These are interesting hands. I feel a little bit. I think what I want to do here is start by taking the Ponder, and then probably next turn what I'll do is I'll Thoughtseize the Force, and then I'll have Swords for a frog that gets cast, or if the Delver flips. Yeah, take Ponder, then Thoughtseize Force and Plow. Yeah, I think the only other avenue would be Thoughtseize both frogs. But I don't love that plan because the frogs are the things that my deck is sort of built to answer in a way. So yeah, I like getting rid of the Ponder, and plus, like, maybe his deck just like doesn't work if he doesn't get to cast the Ponder here. Okay. Daze is the top deck that complicates this the most. what's the best way to go about this? Playing into the days isn't even the worst thing in the world when he's still stuck on lands. So maybe what I do is I swords the Delver, and then I try to Thoughtseize, which probably prompts the days. I guess the one problem with that is I can just get to 3 lands and cast the Delver. Or the Flicker Wisp blocks the Delver too. He has some very interesting early turns. I think I am okay with the Thoughtseize getting dazed, though. I think I am going to do that. And if the swords gets force pissing the frog, then that's also okay, I think, because yeah, now I want this Thoughtseize to get dazed, because that way my Wisp will resolve next turn, if I draw a land, obviously. If he lets it resolve, then I think we're still taking the days. I guess we could take the frog, because if we draw a land and play into the days, the Wisp gets countered, but then we still have the Formal Wear after that. So I think we take the frog then, and we're okay getting dazed. Especially because if we don't draw lands, then Emperor of Bones on Psychic Frog is its own threat in a way. So I think this all worked out for well. This all worked out well for us. I'll cast a Spirit first. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I would rather the Spirit get dazed than the Emperor, so that works. Okay, here's your second lands. Okay, I did not need that. I'm going to play the Emperor over another Thoughtseize. I assume he's a Nethergoyf deck, so I'm going to start by taking the Ponder out of his yard. Bins and Underground Sea. Okay. Okay, Edict is rough. Come on, land. There we go. Okay. All right, we are at 2. His own Emperor Bones. Okay. He gets a Spirit of Labyrinth. Okay. Okay, we definitely have to just formal wear our Emperor back. Get his frog. And now we need the Delver to not flip. Yeah. We need the Delver to not flip. Whew. Okay. No lands. Please no second black source. Okay. Definitely taking this block. Skyclave, swords. Ooh, okay. No. Okay. Okay. All right. I guess we're just dead. I could play mom. I can. Yeah, I just play mom and then I die. But I'll see if he plays around removal. He probably won't, because I don't think he has a good reason to. But well, if he adapts, if he adapts on that turn, then I just get to eat a bunch of stuff, or like stuff trades off. But I think that's good for me when I'm the one trying to stabilize, right? I think um, I think playing the push there makes sense. Anyway, we got. We have some removal to bring in. Come on, split up. There we go. Not sure if I want a Ghost Vacuum. I'll think about it. I don't want Cauldra here. I don't want Lauren. Probably don't want Wisp. Hello? Client? It's like literally not recognizing any clicks right now. Hello? There we go. Okay. I don't think that I want the Ghost Vacuum. I guess he has Emperor Bones. But he probably only has a couple of them. What would I cut for it, I guess is the question. It'd probably be like Wisp. I guess I'll go for it. I'll try it over... We can play it over a Flicker Wisp. Yeah, it's definitely not that bad. I just don't know if it's worth better than another card, but we'll try it. I like how stable the mana is with this hand, but I don't like much else about it. But Stoneforge on 2 is pretty good. I get to Surveil turn 1. I'm going to try it. Beautiful. Getting Thoughtseized is a bummer, but at least the Swords is on top of our deck. That's probably the card that I want the most. I'm about to have 2 basics in play. I think I am fine using Wastelands to just buy another draw step here. Okay. Thoughtseize is the best. Fatal Push, Nethergoyf, Ponder, Frog. Take Frog, hold Plow for Nethergoyf. Seems pretty easy. He gets to go Ponder and Goyf, but I think that is fine. Jax, I would prefer if you didn't, actually. Rather use Plow on the fifth deck and recur itself? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Alright, 1 second. Alright, we're back. Yep, Goyf resolves. The likelihood of having drawn days is low, but the reason to play into it is also essentially 0. So, yeah, we'll do that. Bummer. Yeah, I was thinking, starting to feel like that Wasteland might have been a bad deal for me. Oops, I did not mean to go through that. Oh well, too late. That's not too bad though. I'm gonna get the Frog out of his graveyard. He has a push, so almost certainly killing the Emperor this turn. This Goyf's also gone. This push is gone. Yep, cool. I don't know either of his other 2 cards. One of them is a Psychic Frog, apparently. And here's where I have to decide if I'm willing to Surveil. I think that I am. Especially because if I need to cast this Flicker Wisp, I'll feel better if I have the Surveil lands. Yeah, I do want another lands. So yeah, I think this feels fine to me. I'm not 100% sure that this is better than just pitching Wisp on this to kill the Psychic Frog, but I guess now I'm going to guarantee I have I can cast the Solitude on the Frog next turn. The Delver doesn't flip, so that's good. I'm going to be pretty happy to just block the Frog with the Wisp here. Yeah. If he discards 2, that's great. It plays right into the Solitude that I'm about to cast. Discards Underground Sea and Force of Will. Yeah, perfect. And now I get to fetch for 2 basic planes. And get that frog out of here. Ooh, Fatal Push is revealed. Pretty happy to see that. Solitude is the exact right. Oh, staying back. That's probably correct, but this. Yeah, this works out because the sky. Even if he pushes the Skyclave, it'll make a 1/1, so the Solitude still wins that trade. That is a good one. That's a real good one. Formal wear, you did it again. Gets dazed, oh no. That's fine. Old rules would be so good with that Skyclave on Delver. I guess that's true. Skyclave was printed after they changed those rules, wasn't it? What's the worst that you can get with this? Not much. I don't have a Solitude there. You can get my Emperor of Bones. You can get Wisp. Skyclave is not that great here. Goes for my Skyclave. Okay, that makes the most sense to me. So. Get out of here. Seems extremely unlikely that he's playing Tameo, but I'll keep the Caracas up just in case. Would you rather be a skeleton or a spirit? That's a good question. Being a skeleton just seems kind of fun. I don't know. You can mess with people more as a skeleton, I imagine. think I'm going to bring in one. Oh my god, what's happened again? Bring in a second Wisp over one of the Thoughtseizes. I should have recognized this earlier. Just because he's playing Delver, hands are going to empty a bit quicker. I don't want to draw too many Thoughtseizes late, and I also have to recognize the damage that they're going to deal to me. Have I tried the Black Overlord in Texas? I have. It was fun, but I ultimately was not enthralled by it. But it was fun, and it was pretty cool. This hand is a little bit slow. Doesn't have removal. Vial is really strong, though. I think this hand is worth keeping. I would feel better about it on the play, but that's always true. Swamp Thoughtseize? Swamp Netherglaive? Thoughtseize, okay. Thoughtseize again, okay. I mean, in all honesty, I'm happy he's spending his mana on Thoughtseizes here, as opposed to putting pressure on me, so. As much as I would like to be able to play the Spirit on my next turn, it's okay. I'm going to think about Wastelanding this too, but it'll depend on what I draw. Another 3-drop makes me less excited about Wastelanding then. I'm going to just play Vista Pass. Especially Recruiter. I might really have to cast a Recruiter next turn, so. I think the biggest risk with Wastelanding is he can still just play a blue source, cast a Psychic Frog, and then I have 1 land in play and 3 3-drops. So, hey, look what it is. And yeah, see, I saw it coming from a mile away, Billy. And I even have a card I would like to get Wastelanded. Since I have the second Karakas here, I'm going to float a white. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a basic swamp here just to be safe, since I have another white source in hand. Alright. Don't have it. Don't have it. Just don't have it. I knew he didn't have it. Wasteland locked, but okay. Not as impressive when he still draws a land to cast the frog. Alright. Please still don't have Daze or Force. That would be great, thank you. Alright. I'll take it. This is going to get a Skyclave Apparition. And I will hope that Flicker Wisp gets to block the Psychic Frog again. No fetches in play to trigger Revolt on a Fatal Push, notably. I'm guessing if he doesn't have removal, there's probably not much of a reason to attack, but we'll see. We'll see what he chooses to do. Just takes the trade? Okay. Nethergoyf. Got it. And another frog. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. I'm gonna play Wasteland here. Skyclave the Frog. I'm not gonna play into Daze again. There's just no good reason to. Yeah, so about that Daze. I'll take 4. You got it. He's gonna surveil. Keeps on top. Prismatic Vista. Okay, that is very good. This turn, I'm gonna put Yorion in my hand. One thing I really want to be careful of here is not to die to Murktide Regent. So for that reason, I don't want to use swords on the Nethergoyf. I'm just gonna use my Yorion to flicker Skyclave next turn if that's what needs to happen. And I'm not blocking, so I'm gonna attack for 2. Okay. I assume Ponder was the card kept on top. Uh-oh. OBS is saying things are bad. Oh no. Can everyone hear me? Hello? Hello? Alright, we're back. We're back. We're so back. Ooh. Still here. Still here. Okay, cool. Alright. I'm just going to cast Yorion. And since my hand is actually in... Oh, it's another Daze. Okay, cool. So I don't... Never mind. I was going to say that just to be safe into a consign to memory, I was thinking of only blinking the Skyclave and keeping the Recruiter in play. But now that I don't have to play around that, I'm just blinking them both. We're good. Skyclave the Nethergoyf, Recruit for a Solitude. Mm-hmm. He shuffles off the Ponder. There's the Undercity Sewers. Leaves it on top. Marsh Flats is not bad. Turns Emperor online. I can deal 10 if I want to. I can Emperor my Flicker Wisp, flicker the Illusion. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 3 from the Wisp is 10. Sure, why not? Got a GG's. All right, cool. Nice 4-1. Only losing to horrible, bad, awful matchup because they. I really hope they print White Collector Oof someday. Hard to show the deck list again. The Moto client's a little janky right now. All the cards are very big, but it felt pretty smooth. And again, I'm sorry it was off stream, but I did beat Eldrazi with this list, and it was the first time I beat Eldrazi in like forever. So that feels pretty nice. And the Cabal Therapy helped a lot in that match. It helped. It didn't get me there, but it helped in the Turbo Forge matchup too. And I just keep having so much fun casting it. So I'm starting to worry that I'm convincing myself it's good because I want to play it, but it has been coming up, and I mean it's a way to just like knowing the names of cards you never want to be cast against you is certainly a way to cover a lot of matchups at once. So yeah. Man, it's 11 and we only played 4 matches. Some of those went pretty slow. I guess that is it for us tonight. Yeah. It's better than a second Yorion. I'm glad someone else thinks that it's good too. Trust me, I will be ecstatic if I get to register my beautiful Judgment foil Cabal Therapies at Eternal Weekends. I will be a very happy man. Especially alongside my RKF White Orchid Phantoms. It would be the sickest feeling. But I think that is going to do it for us tonight. Nice 4-1. Feeling better. I am a little bit late on the sideboard guide update for the month, obviously because I'm doing a lot of things. I really wanted to feel more confident in my list by this point, but I'm starting to feel like this is pretty close to where I'm gonna end up wanting to be. I think I've at least for now determined that I don't want to go with the Magus Splash, which I think helps simplify things. So even if the sideboard of this list changes a little bit, I think that I am at least feeling comfortable about that part of things. So I'm probably going to try to publish an update to the sideboard guide on my Patreon/Flex slot early this upcoming week, with potential updates coming as I am developing a little bit more. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to, in the meantime, switch over to this outro screen. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the follows, all of that. These are all of the places on the internet that you can find me. There is a Twitter link there, but I am also on Blue Sky. I am slowly migrating over to there for reasons. If you missed any of this stream and want to check it out, the VOD will be uploaded to YouTube. You can find VODs for all of my other streams out there. My Patreon is where you can find my monthly updated D&T list and sideboard guide. That was what I was just talking about the update that's coming out probably early this upcoming week. You can check it out there. The sideboard guide is available to anybody that subscribes at the $5 tier or higher. And I think that is going to be my whole spiel for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And I will see you next time.